Welcome back to Vegas Live with Nina, and I'm Nina, your host. And whenever you talk about martial arts, you have Jason Velez.
Yes.
And apparently that's what he's in, but you know, it's a little tricky at the moment. So are we doing martial arts at the moment, or are we just sitting at home practicing?
We have found that the safest thing to do is to close the schools and stay home, but a lot of the school owners are doing YouTube videos so their students can continue.
So we're all improvising.
Yes.
This is amazing because we've all, you know, technology wasn't so bad when you think about it right now, because now it's really coming in handy, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, without what we're doing, if we didn't have all this technology, we would really be alone, wouldn't we?
Absolutely.
So what do you learn through the computer with you can practice at home? So you can put your computer up,
Yes.
and turn something on.
Right, and then your instructor will appear facing you, and he'll be giving you the lessons and showing you the basic techniques and blocks and so forth, so you can continue your training while you're doing this.
While you're at home.
Yes.
So you can actually put it, it's like a television, you put it up there and then you just follow the video.
Absolutely.
Did he just recently do this, or did he always have this?
Well, all across America now, this seems to be the trend.
This is the trend.
All the schools are doing
So
it.
all the schools are doing the same thing. So this is just coming a different way of kind of actually introducing people not to actually go to the studio,
Right.
or to actually do anything. They can now stay home.
Home and be safe.
Home. It's like, you know, what was that movie, Home Alone?
Home alone, yes.
We're all home alone. We're not really home alone because we got the kids, we got the wife, we got the husband, and we're all together, and probably the mother-in-law and the mother out of law and everything else, right?
Absolutely.
How's it working for you?
I actually started doing this years ago.
He's ahead of the curve.
Yeah, because my background is I'm retired military, U.S. military, 27 years.
Oh, wonderful.
And I retired from Oakland Army Base, and we used to make a lot of trips down to Vegas, so I liked Vegas, and I said, this is a great place to retire. So I retired.
So are you retired?
I retired in 2003.
What? You doesn't look old enough to retire. How old were you? 19 when you retired?
I just turned 63.
63.
Big
That's great.
63.
Well, I'm going to take up martial arts and see if I can look like you.
Yeah.
But, so you found a different way. Why did you choose Vegas? Did you just like the way it was? Because you came in here before it got busy.
Yes. So I got here in 2005. After I retired, I bought a home here. I just liked it for being retired. The shows, the restaurants, so much to do here.
Yeah.
So it was great for me. And
So you
I like the
still
warm
like
weather.
going to the Strip and doing all that?
At first, but then I said, wow, there's more to Vegas than just a strip.
Yeah, because Vegas has it's expanded so much now,
Yes.
hasn't it? I mean, there's so many clubs and that are outside of the Strip, and so many little places you can go to, little bands and places
Absolutely.
that you can, for the performance. It's really cool. So you actually did martial arts.
Yes.
Were you a teacher or were you a participant as learning how to do it, or both?
I started when I was 5 years old in Brooklyn, New York. That's where I was
Okay.
born and raised. And once I got into the military, they sent me overseas, which is what I wanted.
Of course, travel.
So I got to train with the masters and some of the grand masters, and I've been able to achieve high ranks and started my own school.
What are these high ranks? I never heard of high ranks in martial arts in the army. So what is that?
So in the martial arts, you have your students who are the color belts. You'll see the different colors.
Yeah.
And then when you become an expert or an instructor, you have your black belt, but that's just called a first degree black belt. So it's like you're starting college.
Wow. Okay, I'm learning something now, because I thought that's as far as you went with the black belt, but not.
It's kind of like a beginning. So you've graduated high school and now you're ready for
Now
college.
you're ready for college.
Yeah, and that system goes from first degree all the way up to 10th degree.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what were you, 10th degree?
I got to the 9th,
9th degree.
which in my style was the highest you could go.
How cool is
yeah.
that?
So 9th in Chinese
And what did
martial
you?
arts.
Yeah. And then what did you do with it? Did you perform places, or what did you? Because you're also an actor, aren't you?
Yes. So when I moved here, I opened a school, and I had the school for 15 years, and I've taught all over Clark County and Park and Rec and different
cool.
places.
This is cool.
Yeah. I also competed a lot. Actually, 2 years ago, I decided I was in Florida. They had this gigantic tournament, and I decided, let me see what I can still do as an old man.
He's an old man. 63 years old. You're not old. Believe me.
But I ended up fighting guys 20 years my younger, and I ended up winning the Grand Championship. So.
And you won the Grand Championship.
Yes.
That's amazing. Yeah, but then you also had, I'm not going to say better training, but you had the training in the military. So that gave you, because I always thought I went to the black belts, because most people do go to the black belts, but then when you were, as you said, you went back to college with it and went up to the higher grades.
Right.
Why could you use that you were in the army, right?
Yes.
And what did you use that for in the army?
I taught the combatives program, the hand-to-hand, to all the soldiers.
Oh, really? So when they came into with the enemy or whoever they were
close
fighting
quarter combat, yeah.
Close quarter combat. So they were prepared, and you would teach them how to.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, that was a surprise for the combat, wasn't it? I'll teach you. Don't you come near me again. That's funny.
Yes, yes.
So now do you still have your school? Or obviously it's closed down at the moment, but.
Right now it's closed down, but I still do a lot through YouTube and also Instagram and all the different social media.
Oh, that's incredible. So, when we talk about everything, because, we've got this big epidemic going around, this virus and everything.
Absolutely.
How has this kind of affected you? Obviously, you don't have it, and I don't have it. Well, we don't think we have it. I mean, I've been staying home, by the way, guys out there. I've been doing a lot of home stuff.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Is that the secret?
That is the secret.
Okay, so the message is stay at home. Okay, and also, you know what I am saying? I'm saying this is the greatest opportunity to get your family together, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You now can communicate with your wife, which maybe you haven't seen for a little while. And I'm not saying she's out. I'm just saying that you've both got different jobs going on. So is this not a great time to sort of get this lifestyle back again of the family?
It's
Take advantage of it?
It's a nice reset.
Yeah.
It's a nice reset, and some of the good things maybe that are coming out of this is we have countries we would never talk to all working together to solve this problem. So I think that's one plus out of it.
What is your take on this in such a very, very short space of time affected the entire world? And there is no country that I've found yet.
Absolutely.
What is your reaction?
I think it's
being in the military, you know a lot of what's going on out there.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that got out of hand. Maybe some people could have been more open and honest much earlier, but
I don't know if they were. I don't know if they counted it as the flu and didn't understand.
Right.
I think that was a bit of the problem. I don't think anybody would deliberately go out there if they knew they had it. I don't think they knew they had it. They just thought they had the flu.
Exactly.
And I think that's what happened in China. I don't want to, put them down in China either, because, they didn't know what it was until they all thought it was the flu, because that's what we're used to.
Exactly.
We didn't realize that it was this thing that. Now, they can't get a virus protection out for a long time.
Correct.
Why does that take so long? Do you know anything about that?
I think the first thing they had to isolate it because there's so many strands.
Yes.
And then there's a trial period. I think they have to go through certain protocols.
14 days home.
Right, before they can
days,
just say,
28 days.
Here it is, try it.
Yeah.
But I just saw where in Seattle, one lady is already starting the human trial. So she got her first injection today.
Yeah, I heard that. This woman she was a trial thing, and she said she phoned up I think it was on YouTube or somewhere, Facebook I think it was, and she applied and they chose her.
Absolutely.
And she said she took it. She said she doesn't feel everything. She said, in fact, she feels 100%. She probably feels better than any of us right now, because she just had this incredible. But there's not something that is out there yet. It's not out there yet. So what would you advise, coming from you, not me, coming from you, what would you advise people to do? How they should handle it?
I definitely believe everyone should boost their immune system. Right,
yes.
And you can still do those things, and
vitamins and different things like that.
Yes, and there's a lot of things you can also get online if you don't want to go out. So that's what I did as soon as I heard about it, and just boost your immune system, eat clean, stay healthy, exercise. So
keep your immune system up.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now I'm going to detour a little bit. How's the acting going?
So the acting. After I retired, everybody has a bucket list.
Yeah, we all have a bucket list. Something maybe we can do it, maybe we can't do it, but let's try it. Let's go for it.
Let's try it. So I finally got to the acting part, which I've always wanted to do because I love action films and martial arts films. And then my friend who you had here, Alan Woodman, a couple of weeks
Yes,
ago.
Alan Woodman was here. He's lovely. I like him.
So we've been friends for a long time in the martial arts world, but I didn't know he had moved here and opened a stunt school.
Yeah.
So I joined the stunt school last year, and I've been there every week. And through him, I've gotten a lot of opportunities, and it looks like films are coming to Vegas
Yes.
to be filmed.
Films
So-
are definitely coming to Vegas. I've never quite understood why they didn't come here sooner.
Yes,
Because we have all
absolutely.
the hotels, we have all the scenes, we have any scene you want. We got New York, we've got the Bellagio, we got everywhere, and the Wynn, and everyone has. Then we have downtown, the old downtown gambling, and then you
Absolutely.
can go out to the desert and have nothing.
Yes.
And all the mountains and do all the cowboys you want to do.
Yeah, you can
Pretty-
basically film any film you want here.
And not cost you as much because you won't
Yes.
won't cost you
Yes,
as much because you
absolutely.
don't have to have these location things going on and everything else.
So it's
How can
great.
anybody reach you?
You can go to my website, 9dragonsmartialarts.com, or you can find me on Instagram at Jason9Dragons.
Amazing, Jason.
Thank you so much.
What would you like to say to all the people about this virus?
Stay safe. Do not get caught up in all the panic. Eat healthy, stay home, be with your family, boost your immune system, keep exercising also.
Amazing, isn't that wonderful? Because we're all in the same direction. Take care of yourselves. Try not to go out. Stay home. But this is a great time to get the family united. And I think sometimes things happen and you can see the positive side of it. So let's see the positive side of bringing the family together. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. And don't forget to go to YouTube because you've got lots of time now. So go to YouTube, take a check on what we're doing and all our shows and everything, and subscribe. We've got a tremendous amount of subscribers. All of a sudden, everybody's subscribing, so I love it. And without you, nothing happens. We'll be right back. If you enjoyed the last show we just did and all the other shows, don't forget to subscribe. Vegas Live with Ninon on YouTube. We've got plenty more coming up, and our guests are amazing. So don't forget to subscribe. We'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.